Hey YouTube, Turtleags here, bringing you another AFK Journey video. I am logged into one of my viewers' accounts, Tokumei, and as many of you know, the Supreme Arena maps did change, and as part of this series that I've done, that I've been doing, I like to log into viewers' accounts to set up their Supreme Arena defenses for them, because that's how I like to do sometimes if the viewers want me to. And this is going to be very exciting because I do believe map 2 is quite different than usual, so it's entirely possible we might need to do something a bit different for map 2, and map 1 is of course very different, so this will be really interesting. But as always, I'm always floored by how beautiful you guys make your characters. I mean, my character looks like, my character looks cool too, but man, you guys have some really well put together characters. Does not like leading. I don't want to lead. I hate leading. Why am I the leader? Oh no. Okay, well, that's some people don't lead by choice. Well, actually, maybe they do, but anyways, good luck if you're leading. So, all right, let's get into it. So, District 14. Okay, so I'm pretty sure these competitors are no slouch. Okay, rank 27. So, Tokumei definitely putting in work. We're going to do whatever we can to improve the defenses even more. And let's see here. See what we're working with. Okay, so we got our Vala team. We have our Aaron team. We have our Mauler team. Nice, nice. Right off the bat, I can definitely say I really like this team. I think at a glance, I just feel like we can swap Rainier with someone else. Because if by chance the opponent decides to dynamic balance your Coco over to their side, then it could kind of be Monka. Also, it's not entirely clear to me if your Coco will be 100 beneficiary of the Crescent spell. I'm sorry, of the Cascade spell. Additionally, in terms of positioning, I'm just going to write at a glance, I'm going to put Shakir right here. The reason I'm going to put Shakir right here is because I'm kind of worried about your Odie being sniped by a Sylvina Vala combination. So, because they could theoretically place a Sylvina right here, and if you don't have anyone in this tile right here, your Sylvina could target onto your Odie, and if they placed Vala right here, I think it still targets Coco, but I'm not 100% positive. So just to be on the safe side, we do want to protect Odie, who is going to be your hyper carry in this team. So I think for this reason, I would definitely say just a slight repositioning of your Shakir can really protect your key units. And Shakir is quite tanky. And this does ensure that Coco gets the energy 100% from the Cascade spell. And then what we'll do is we'll take out Rainier. He's an excellent offensive unit, but for a defensive unit, he can work, but it requires a very specific map. And to be frank, I don't think this week's map formations or last week's map formations have been very, very favorable for Rainier. I almost want to say Rainier's best map is probably map number 2. Yeah, people will run Sylvina Vala in the second map. Oh, I guess you're right. I guess that's true. Nevertheless, you never know. For me personally, when I get attacked, a lot of people lately have been running Vala and Sylvina on map 3. However, I think with the new Rage Duel ability, it's entirely possible they may change things up. We'll see. I think this week's meta is going to be very interesting. Yeah. So who else is very good for Maulers? I do think you can never go wrong with Brutus. I mean, this is like really tanky. Or you could go Smokey. Probably Brutus or Smokey would be my top choices. Entendre is a decent alternative as well if you don't have the other units built. But since you have Brutus, I do believe Brutus is extremely valuable. And it kind of fits with the theme of you just really. Actually, if you do have a Brutus, it will take pressure off of your Coco because you'll have such tanky units. And Odie, really, the hyper carry is Odie. And Shakir is also picking up some KOs potentially, and Brutus is holding down the front line, staying alive. And heck, the Thorin cheese is quite powerful in a Mauler team, so I do like this a lot. I don't know about Thorin, to be honest. Could be better to go for Brutus for 5 faction bonus. That is true. That is true. We'll keep this for now because I don't think it's a bad idea to protect Coco. You know, but if another team needs Thorin, we have excellent alternatives for him. Shakir far back and replace Coco with Smokey, in my opinion. I mean, for me personally, I really like the idea of Coco ulting early. I mean, you can't go wrong with a 45% damage reduction for your team within a couple seconds into the match. And this will be really helpful with, keeping the team, nice and comfortable. Now, alternatively, what you could do is something like this, where you run Smokey here. Now, the advantage to doing it this way is, 1, you have the 5 faction bonus. 2, there will be a point where Smokey will summon the blue aura, and the blue aura is going to make anyone caught within it lose a lot of damage. I feel like Smokey's blue aura in combination with Odie's poison, like once that dial, once the HP goes below the dial, the enemy gets one-shotted, right, by Odie. You can trigger a chain reaction where Smokey is bringing everyone's HP down with the blue aura, and Odie's just sniping them one after another. And it just kind of snowballs from there. And because Brutus and Shakir are both holding the fort, and Coco has a 45% damage mitigation, so you just basically stall until that moment, and then you pick up a couple key KOs during that time. So anyways, I do think this team takes advantage of map 3 quite well. And I do think that this could work out. The only thing I'm concerned about, actually, with this is them placing Sylvina here and then Vala here. But I think we'll be okay because, your Coco will ult pretty quick. And it's not like your Coco has very minimal investment. It's actually pretty well invested from what I saw earlier. Let me see. Yeah, I mean, you have an EX10 Supreme plus Coco. That's pretty bulky, so I think we'll be okay. Replace Thorin with Smokey. Sorry, yeah. Shakir far back and replace Coco with Smokey. Yeah, replace. Okay, so for now, I think this is the best choice for map 3. Now, for map 2, we did learn some things. So if you have an Ulsa is hands down one of the best units on this map, because what this Raging Duel basically encourages you to do is to bring units that can exceed 160% of their base attacks. Parisa is a good choice, I do have to admit, because this ability, above 160% base. Ultimate, of course, more than 160% base. And she is also able to increase the attack speed of one of your near allies. If you had an Ulsa, that would be amazing. Let me see. Okay, we don't have an Ulsa, but I think that is okay. Interestingly, Brine is really good in this stage too, because Brine has 2 different ways to go above 150%. 160%, sorry. Yeah, because this move hits pretty hard. He actually does it twice. And then, of course, his ultimate hits pretty hard as well. Not a problem. It's okay. So what you could consider doing Actually, to be honest, I do like this team as it is right now. I think it could function just fine. I mean, what you could try doing if you wanted to take advantage of the 5 Mauler bonus, because I don't think. Um, oh, actually, no. Carolina can do 160%. Okay, then I would just go with this team. I think this team is great. To be honest, the rewards from it are decent. Did you use the new Noble Path? I did acquire it. The rewards are decent. I like that it has stellar crystals. I do feel like it has less of everything else, but the most uh, valuable resources, which are temporal essences and stellar crystals at the moment, I do think that this pass has more than less, if I'm not mistaken. So, okay, Team 2 looking really solid. Team 3. Okay, so actually, I forget who told me this, but someone DM'd me. I think it was, let me see. Uh, who? Someone. Okay, yeah. So, Amir, or Irma, you basically said that where Haywin is, it's protected, right, on defense. Cannot be targeted by Vala Sylvina while getting the yeah. Okay. So wherever Haywin is right now is safe from Sylvina and Vala. And you have Temesia here to pick up any Vala targets, so that's really good. Team 1 definitely got scrambled because what is this formation? Yeah. I would say, so where my mind is at right now, we want to protect Vala. I think that's very important. So probably go something like this. The nice thing is that Sylvina, it's very hard for Sylvina. Well, what ends up happening is that Temesia becomes the target for both Vala and Sylvina. So your Vala has free reign to do what she wants to do. I think this is a very solid team. I think Stormcaller, I do understand why you went with that because it provides a lot of defenses. It casts spells that can really disrupt the enemy. I'm actually okay with that. I think that'll work. Personally, I really like Star Shard spell with Vala, just because, or Confining spell, just because being able to lock down the positions of the enemies or soften them up with the Star Shard spell, I think it's more what I like. I would actually probably go Star Shard, but I think Stormcaller is fine. You can try it, see how it goes, because I often underestimate Stormcaller's abilities. So I guess overall your team formations are quite good. I do agree that with Raging Duel, I don't think a tank is really necessary. I know some people have opted to keep in Granny, which I think is okay, but I do like the hyper offensive of team formation with the evocation spell. The evocation spell is so good on map too. So that 45% damage mitigation for the first 4 seconds, whatever to whatever, is quite powerful. So anyways, that pretty much wraps it up for this formation. I'll go ahead and save it so that we're ready to roll. Let's see the. Oh wow, we have to wait a day and 5 hours, Monka. Okay, well, I guess we can't really test this out, but I hope you guys enjoyed this series. If you want me to set up your Supreme Arena formations, do let me know, and I will catch you in the next video.